We waste precious time. There is much for which I must make amends.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark...
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing?
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part!
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools, fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
Sounds like you were careless.
Deluded by desperation. My mind was melding with Magus.
Did it work at least?
In a savage sense, it split my soul in twain and cast us to the cosmos.
So, no.
For me, there was only darkness. I awoke half whole, certain the stone shattered. How Magus merged with another, I know not.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corel was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corel.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivably. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
That's what Corel said. The three of them are somehow connected. She said Nikki needs to accept her death.
Magus preys upon her pain, manipulates her mind while feeding on her flock of followers.
And I'm guessing it never gets full.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you... Oh, Flark.
What's going... Oh, Flark.
They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
We need to go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. And then the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little. Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, we'll save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. I hope you ain't just browsing. Done in record time. Now that was some quality crafting, if I might say so myself.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It will be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
My shoulders are sore.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
I hope Peter Quill has convinced our guest.
Judging from the tone of voice, he was more annoyed than convinced.
Which one? Quill or...
Annoyed?
It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
He's worried about the... his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then... I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
Convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Did you reach Cosmo?
Guess that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of the divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. They thanked the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security, Muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should...
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
You're up, big guy!
Bloodhead's amping up his buddy!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
This bullet sponge needs to be seeing stars!
I am primed to destroy!
Having fun preying on the weak?
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear, cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki. Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, Cortex could be a lot harder.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. You just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter?
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Know where it really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon Faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
Hey, check it out. We got bad guys.
Lousy fun fluckers! Get ready to die!
They do not fear death.
Don't mean we can't hurt him first.
The Warlock should have destroyed them!
He's probably just a puddle in the lower city.
Lay it down!
I kinda hate what you guys have done here!
Don't think they care, Quill.
Ready to attack! Now that's the good stuff!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
The priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It was secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There's no way through this wall.
Could be
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clarkin. I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast him if I see him. That's right.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
A Scud! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. Ursula Quill.
What's taking so long?
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this one.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up? Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus' space magic ritual?
Sweep nearly
We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
Man, I'm not so...
Careful. There's treachery ahead.
Okay, we got this. Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
Thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own. What? It was a good pun.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the Celestial Head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back, and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
Say so. Base. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic, if you think about it.
not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Fruit.
The seedy underbelly, seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maklu 4. Was really hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Can you squeeze in there?
Yep, let's see where it goes.
So if there were hover bikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time.
should be.
The hole in the floor, for all I know.
Thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
Let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that bitch?
She's not Garby.
Behold the power of the light! Vaya Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
More churchies dropping in. That's it. We finally snapped.
Gamora! Wait for us!
I will ruin them all!
At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
What was that? I was destroying something! Cowards! Face us! The Flying One empowers them with faith! Infuriating, he will not bend! Brace yourself! Time for the big gun!
Church floater keeps pulling on his bag of tricks!
Let's pop that fool so he stops handing out treats.
There are more arriving!
Wish we found some flarking hover bikes.
Punch him up! Make your peace!
You won't ruin her this time!
I will ruin them all! Cowards! Face us!
Maybe let some of them run, Drax? At least we stopped whatever that priest was doing here!
Again!
What was that? I was destroying something!
Throw that, Drax! You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait! Hold on a sec!
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flagged up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I can take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. What say we go stop a nutjob cult leader?
Yes.
Incoming!
Why would you try to wake him up?
Stop that weirdo deserve it!
Make like a tree! doesn't know what he's in for!
Can't wait to blast the gold off his nose!
This spot for hours!
When we find first,
Sure thing! I can't wait to see you cut it down! Who else did you kill?
We'll sort this out later, Rocket!
it's past time someone got stabbed.
Rocket! Blast him!
This flatnard's sucking up all my shots! Gruesome death!
This combat is sure to draw the warlock's attention!
We ain't gonna see him again. No way!
Beautify him, Groot! It's just gonna get harder from here!
I'm just getting warmed up!
We've got to apply more pressure. So we can forget what I just said, right?
If I buy you a drink, will you tell us how it happened?
Oranges! They are coming at us from everywhere!
Wish we had one of their face
Put
carriers!
it down before it Cord. We need to focus on taking it down.
Groot, you're up! How do they have this many goons?
With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down.
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up. We should be prepared in case the Grand Unifier arrives.
I'm more than ready.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
You think the church did that to his head, or was the poor sucker born like that?
Really? A fate force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
Let's go. We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time for literacy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
snipers are deadlier than the local security.
Guys, that one's mending the rest.
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face!
The flying one weaves the spell!
Fucking snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance! He's boosting his squad!
The ecclesiastic must be thwarted post-haste!
Don't be
Belief in the
sad.
matriarch
Keep
could not
talking,
save
they're
this
shutting
one!
lights out.
Watch out! He's healing up his friends!
And he will suffer for it!
Okay, we gotta get to that elevator.
Too bad they busted up
The
the bridge!
soldier is healing the others!
All the more reason to kill him first! Ugh! This guy barely feels it!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Probes is healing his
And he should be the first to die!
dying for you!
The light surges.
Oh, you drag!
Perish!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with you. This'll work. We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge.
Leapfrog?
It's up. Just follow my lead.
Look! Golden Boy and Unisparker are still at it!
Hope all the gods stand for us talk!
We're sitting ducks.
You are wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
On this we are agreed!
Of course it was easier to get to before!
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Any ideas?
I have seen a sign!
Being shot at ain't enough of a sign!
I'm referring to the billboard! Perhaps it can be cut loose!
What's next, Peter?
Busted open the Nova Corps crackpot.
Way to knock some sense into him! Make sure you don't fall
Gamora, the
off!
billboard.
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
No promises!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump.
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance... Stay away from the edges!
I'll lay down some cover fire to get you across!
Way to knock some sense into him!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Peter! Help!
Oh, crap!
Crap! Now it's Nova.
They're not no... Peter! Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure those snipers don't hit you either!
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident.
You can thank Goldie for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show! What's next, Peter?
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over.
Peter!
We approach the God's Tower!
And we're almost halfway there!
Get near! The Centurion flies away!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
We will need tattoos to commemorate this moment!
Rip him up, Jack! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump.
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got this boost, remember?
deadlier than the local security. The Centurion is quick and elevated!
Once he's down, you'll get your chance, Drax.
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes. Wriggle rare.
His perfect posterior! His...
Look out!
Do your worst, Faith Wizard!
Let's not add to our problems!
Running and gunning on rooftops. This is kind of fun.
Close! Approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nikki! We're coming! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
The Warlock is more valiant than I believed!
Well, you're a big target, that's why.
Put down another fanatic!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit! The Rhapsodist will tell tale of our battles here!
How many are there?
Back
It's
to
like
an
all
Earth
nowhere
Surgeon
showed
great
up.
song! As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
The full Flarkman.
That was not the name!
I like it better.
Round them up, brute! Blow them away, Roger!
Gadgets!
I gotta get close to get over! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use...
Well, you're a big target, that's why.
Oh, I'm good! Finally! I think they're giving up.
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us. Thought it would be the world mine cracking down on him.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. Look! They're still at it!
At least our guy seems to be winning.
This carnage brings back troubling memories of worlds I destroyed.
Ba-ba-ba-boom, baby!
You sure are destroying a lot of advertising today.
Like we need another reminder to buy Calex cream.
Perhaps we should summon the ship to deliver us to our destination.
Ain't no way they'd let us land anywhere near the big party.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Are you kidding? After the fit you threw last time?
This ain't like the last time. You all... I trust you guys.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team, not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
You will regret it.
How dumb are these Flartnards to even fall for this full Flarkment garbage?
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
Oh, this is being exposed to the promise.
No!
Safety's off, people!
These belligerents do not stand a chance. And ready! This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
They'll be building statues for this! Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
Oh, you're in trouble now!
Feels like I've been shooting that big butt for hours! Lob it at him, big guy!
Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
Need your help here, buddy! It's a free! Gamora!
You got it!
Let loose, Rocket! Hit him, Cosmo! Talk to us here!
I don't think he hears you! I guess it seems there's no nowhere resistance!
I wasn't expecting any! That's one big, bad, stunt robot!
Let's lead on it together! Think of it as team building!
Why does the dog not mind Blaster?
I don't think he's in there no more!
This has got my name on it!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as venerable as it is large! We must break it!
Nobody kicks a dog on my watch!
On our watch!
Ready!
Peter! Drax needs help!
I relish the idea of conquering the dastardly device!
Then let's all take a crack at hurting this thing!
I am primed to destroy!
Stop the short, brute! Stick him, Drax!
This is an historic battle! The last stand of nowhere!
They'll be building statues for this!
This one just eats ammo!
Time to shred him! Grab it, pull, Groot!
I see it!
Well done, you two! A tactfully executed maneuver!
Can't even scratch that thing!
What the fuck are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so is Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the mutt!
bad dog! Damn it, Cosmo!
Who called Cosmo? Joseph! It's us, Dog Breath, Guardian of Galaxies.
Strange. Cosmo smell old friend. But real Peter Quill would never bark at Cosmo.
You didn't leave me much of a choice.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, Where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Duma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Not a time that matter. Same reason Catadian not go home.
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Dead heads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits send Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
Family would never turn back on Cosmo.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on Nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Piotr Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy. You tell them.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family. Will protect at all costs.
Sick 'em, boy!
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers! Gah!
Cosmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes. Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell.
I am Groot.
I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything.
Do you know any shortcuts?
Come on, let's do some demolishing.
I support the small one's plan.
Drax, how do you keep from breaking your hands smashing through everything?
Catathian bone density.
Peter, we're running out of time to stop that ritual. Maybe try the visor? The way the church
Groot says if it's he likes the colors.
I've seen enough gold to last a lifetime.
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We picked up a job from a Signog at Mantlos while you were off looking for the mutt.
What job?
The less you know, the better. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
The ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
To save her people. She knows what she's doing, or...
When he was in his promise, Drax said Magus was...
eating my soul.
And anything that eats can die, right?
That don't sound too scientific.
You wish to poison its food supply.
We're the food supply, so... no.
Yuck.
I am so done with brains and the Universal Church of crap.
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi death.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Yeah. Cosmo is retaking Tower of Security, where his cops are hiding. Without power, nowhere is being lost.
Gotcha. Be careful up there, buddy.
Watch the line! Feeling really exposed in this pit!
Our enemies are just as exposed!
Watch them, Drax!
The trick is to defeat them before they defeat you!
Appreciate the help, big guy. If it's not the shield, it's the mines. Enough already!
I agree! The electric-wielding corpsmen must perish next!
Bust out the smart ball!
Close the distance! Don't let them pick you off!
I'm on him!
We're violating so many nowhere codes just being near this brain.
I will leave this out of the dog report!
Breach the shield!
The sooner we get off this brain, the better!
Is this even safe to walk on? Feeling really exposed in this pit!
Our enemies are just as exposed!
Wipe them out, Rocket!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Ain't this stuff flammable?
It him if you were properly armed!
That hooked up Super Trooper was one tough cookie!
What the scut did Nova Corps feed
Goon's
these
got a
guys?
brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in.
Lungs are already gray.
And you know that...
I have seen them. Many times. Intervene against the church. Galactus, stranger, the living dragon.
Somebody who wants out of here, you're sure doing a lot of hanging around.
I can't get back up to the catwalks. Drax, little help, Heave-Ho?
Readily!
Probably here.
Perhaps there is a way to steer no... What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
They buy bone script.
Why?
Trying to understand the mysteries of the universe or create the next big weapon.
Drax, over here! Hurry!
Quill, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Oh, you so fell for it. Gray lung. Ooh.
Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a let.
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Could be all of nowhere. Looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
The giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex?
Barking mad and booted everyone out. Then, yup.
Right about there. I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping.
Scoping. This place smells weird.
It's the brains. Goes sour if it sits too long.
Smells like metal and, I don't know, something else.
Kriya.
What's that? I'm not sure slug piss is exactly what I was thinking of.
It is unmistakable.
What'll it be this time? Confetti jet boots? You don't pay me enough, Quill.
Tremors have intensified.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. For all we know, that thing's about to blow. Oh, what have they done to you?
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home.
I am Groot.
Yeah, the Milano's great, but a ship ain't the same.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill.